Hey guys, welcome back. Or welcome here, whichever category you belong to. Um, I just absolutely had to react to Ren's Money Game Part 3 because I have seen Part 1 and 2. I did not do a reaction to them, but I have heard them. So it's only fair that I hear this one and give you a reaction to it since I didn't give you a live reaction to the last one because, before I started doing this, I kind of jumped ahead and listened to literally everything he had out at the time before I even thought to do reaction videos. I was doing other stuff like TikTok and whatever, but this is way much more fun. I've been away for a little bit, been doing some family stuff, and so I'm finally getting back into the groove. Hopefully, yeah, that's it. Hopefully, I don't get interrupted because this is the fourth time that I've come out here, sat down, got everything set up, and when I'm about to hit the play button, somebody comes out and asks for something, or something along those lines. Anyway, I'm here now, so before I get interrupted, let's do this. What's happening? I know that's Ren. I know that's his hands. I don't know why I know that, but I do. Anyways.
Tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. 1 year old and his first words were mine, mine, gimme. 2 years old he was walking, 3 years old walking quickly. 4 years old he was running round the pavements of his city. 5 years old and his daddy told him, listen here son, you gotta learn to be a man. A man he works for what he wants. 6 years old and he's reading, writing, top of the bunch. And when he's 7, his progression made him student number 1. 8 years old and he's praised for unusual grades. 9, his parents paid for private school to nurture the flame. 10, 11, 12, 13, he ascends and ascends. His daddy tells him, son, money is the means to all ends. 14, solving complex mathematical equations. At 15, IQ 150, still elevating. 16, he develops complex software code that detects weaknesses in cybersecurity protocols. 17, and he sells his vision, keeping the share. Not yet an adult, but he's practically a millionaire. 18, and his daddy tells him, now you're a man. This world don't give a damn about you, so take all that you can. 19, he turns a profit, stocks and shares, invest in product. 20, double down deposits. 21, his income rockets. 22, he learns that truth is just an obstacle to wealth. If you manipulate the data, then the lie will sell itself. 23, a life of luxury, crystal and cocaine. 24, he makes the Forbes list, they're applauding his name. 25, and his daddy tells him, listen here son, while you're sitting in that palace, that don't mean that you won. 26, a business shift, he switches business to arms. He's 27, dealing nuclear and shells in Iran. 28, inside the Senate, money bought him a seat. He's 29, a role of counsel in the president's suite. Now he's 30, his daddy says you're losing the race. You're just a servant to the king, not even in second place. 31, a big maneuver for his daddy's approval, moving imports over borders from the exports out of Cuba. 32, moving grams, growing kilos to tons. He's 33, filling warehouses with powder and guns. 34, turf war with nobody to stop it. Blind eye from the po-po inside of his pocket.
Holy mac. What? My gosh. He's put so much thought into this. Gosh. Guys. What? I don't even know what to say yet. It gave me chills at one point, the way he described like the years 2 through 7 for me. That was a very vital age for me. And this is very true of the men, especially if, you know, they already have family in politics or high up in, you know, corporate companies and stuff. It just is a matter of time before, you know, you reach the ceiling of where you can go unless you start kind of manipulating people for the things that you want. For what? At what expense? At that. I'm gonna rewind it back just a teeny tiny bit. Just so accurate in his description, and the video itself already is so vivid in its storytelling. Never mind the fact that he can play the piano. Pretty awesome. My favorite thing to do. I have a keyboard over here. Yeah, I'm really loving this a lot so far.
And guns, 34, turf war with nobody to stop it. Blind eye from the po-po inside of his pocket. 35, he gets a call. I'm sorry son, but it's your father. Had a heart attack, I'm sorry, he's gone. 36, getting pissed up, abusing his product. 37, eyes glazed, disposition demonic. 38, with a prostitute, a moment of passion, heating up a silver spoon and then chasing the dragon. 39, getting reckless and hungry for power. Daddy's words are still driving him to kill and devour. Makes a move against the cartel, but the strategy's flawed. They retaliate and leave him in a hospital ward. A bullet buried in his vertebra and one in his leg. The doctor sighs and says, I don't think you'll be walking again. Fuck.
Oh no. Y'all, I'm getting chills again. Jeez. Ren. Mm.
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. He was 40 and he cursed the words mine, mine, gimme. 41 he wasn't walking, 42 not walking quickly, 43 never running round the pavements of his city, 44 inside a palace with a mountain of gold. But those riches turn to rubble when perspective evolves. Weighing heavy on his conscience is the value of gold. Lamborghini for a life, trading money for souls. Jimmy followed the code inside the land of the free. Put your hand inside the cookie jar, take more than you need. And his example is exaggerated versions of me. And it's a version of him, and it's a version of she, and it's a version of you. There's no escaping the blame. The way we live is parasitic. Fuck the money and fame. Cut the music. This isn't entertainment. This is real life. The way we live is lunacy. Community, it declines. Hyperpolarized, always fighting, then we divide. Truth is less important than the money that we designed. Money's an invention. Politics from our invention. They all come from people's ideas. Did I mention? Border's an invention. Law and order fuel the tension. It leads to people killing each other. My solution?
What's happening?
Everything is subject to change. We could build utopias if individuals were taught to use their brains. But if we teach kids in schools to always be sheep and put themselves before the herd if there's more money for me, then there's no future I see where the humans survive. We're parasites inside a petri dish with cannibal minds. Mold will grow upon the surface then consumes till it dies. And our fate could be the same without this story to the wise. "45. Jimmy comes home out of the rain, soaking wet upon a wheelchair, drinking again. He is everything he wants, he is fortune and fame. He's a fortunate fool with an unfortunate fate. With a 45 caliber aimed at his brain. 45 a fitting number cause his age is the same. Here's the words of his father, it's such a damn shame. Then he presses on the trigger of a money game.
There's
Don't fear blowouts.
I always feared blowouts. Tell me what to do. Oh my god. What? That last part got me because that's the kind of relationship me and my dad had. Very demeaning, degrading. That's hard to get out of your head. What's in there? That's for damn sure. Ah, dang it, Ren. At least I got sleeves. Oh dear. Ah. I struggle with that feeling every day of feeling worthless. But I mean, I don't believe that about myself anymore. But man, when I tell you, Ren can act. Ren is an amazing actor, an amazing singer, an amazing all around artist, musician, rapper, you name it. This guy, he's a godsend, first of all. Um, these things that he's talking about is real life, just like he said. It's very real. Um, and it's terrifying that people really do live like that every day and feel like that every day. And there isn't anybody to stop it because there's just bigger people and bigger people and big like the way I see it, when someone like me who grows up in a poor abusive home and you know you see that part of your parent that is supposed to be strong kind of fade away very quickly, and you start to see that their views are very skewed, and very misplaced, um, and sometimes even extremely selfish and narcissistic for sure. Um, and there's so many factors to consider when you hear a song like this. You make it so relatable to a very big majority of people because it's not the exact form of abuse or form of neglect or um, type of situation, but it's the feeling that is common between all of those things individually. Because, yeah, you may struggle with one thing or the other, or many, or less than all. But, I mean, we're all faced with the same feelings, no matter how big or small the problem may seem to somebody else. That feeling of overwhelm and disgust with yourself, or regret, or self hatred, or doubt, or whatever that feeling is, it's it it feels the same to a person who uh, I struggle to find the words, to be quite honest. I don't know where I'm trying to even go with this anymore. I just know that this song is going to resonate with a lot of people, just like all of his other music. And it has, obviously. It's been blowing up all over the place. I've been trying to avoid looking at it and listening to it, and it's impossible. He's everywhere. How dare you? Just kidding. Keep going. Spread everywhere. So we can't see anything else but the truth. That's what we need. That's what everybody needs at this point. Just a whole lot of truth. Awakening is very, very near. With that said, um, I might do one more, but I think my happy butt is going to bed on that one because that's a lot to take in. I think me and my husband are about to have a long conversation before bed. Oh man, that's another mind blowing performance, another fantastic piece of art that will leave its mark, believe you me, on everyone that it comes across. Thank you guys again for tuning in, coming to join me on this journey through music and through myself and the healing that comes from all of the music that I listen to. And you can't get that anywhere else. Honestly, music is the best form of therapy for me. It may not be for everybody, but those who find it the way I do, we know. Anyway, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to my page and also the original artist. Don't forget to go show Ren so much love you can't take it. Um, Make sure you go check out all of the original videos as well. We want to make sure that he at least gets that one view from each one of you at least once. Which I know that once you see it, you're going to have to see it more than once because I sure need to watch it again and again and again to sort of desensitize myself to it, I guess. Not in a bad way, but in a way of an acceptance to what all of this means. Because it's so crazy to know that those feelings can be carried through so many circumstances. Oh, oh, excuse me. It's past my bedtime. Don't tell my mom. Just kidding. She's probably still up too. No, that's a lie. She's probably passed out by now. Although it's a weekend and my brother's home, so who knows? All right. Well, I'm done ranting and raving. If you've made it this far, make sure you hit all the buttons, tap the little bell so you know when I bring new stuff out. And be safe and be mindful of others, no matter how you're feeling, because you just never know. All right. Love y'all.